think it's time we stop. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
There's people starving in the world, which I hate.
Hello and welcome to the Sean and Simon Show with me, Simon Barnes.
And me, Sean Brown.
Hey everyone.
Alright.
So, Sean, what's new?
What's new?
Yeah. We've got some exciting news.
Oh yeah. We are now on the NSR committee.
Yes, so...
As of, well, I suppose, whenever.
Yeah, so we're both very pleased to accept these positions. Sean has been voted head of productions and programming.
And Simon has been voted head of news.
Yeah. And thank you to people who voted us for... nominated us for the best newcomers on Newcastle Student Radio.
Yeah, that's exciting as well.
Yeah,
We've got exciting times coming ahead.
Yeah.
Exciting times. I'm chuffed.
So
I don't know about you.
I'm very chuffed, very pleased.
Good,
very,
I'm
very
glad
pleased.
you are, because if you weren't... What are we talking about? What are we saying?
I have no idea.
We tried to sound professional for maybe, a minute.
Just for one day,
Just
give
for
it a
one
go.
day. Try and be professional.
Maybe we should play my song of the week.
Okay, so what is your song of the week?
My song of the week is called Ordinary Day by a band called Great Big Sea, and it's a song that reminds me of a friend I know from high school called Helen Jakes. So if she's listening, she probably won't be, but if she is, a bit of a shout out for her. So, play it away.
The best in music variety. For students, by students. Newcastle Student Radio.
And that was Ordinary Day by Great Big Sea.
That was such a weird song.
It was, but I thought, it'd cheer people up on this miserable
Didn't
day.
cheer me up, it made me feel weird.
Oh.
I felt weird.
Well, I clearly failed.
Yeah, you did. Right.
Sorry about that.
Weirdo. I've just got a message from an old friend of mine, Tony Crooks, absolute legend. Honestly, that guy used to make my sociology lessons just worth it. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Well, all that comedy's paid off because now he's got a mention on the Sean and Simon show.
Yeah. You can put that on your CV, mate. Yeah. Right, so my song of the week this week is a song by Seether, again. And it's called Never Leave. It basically, the whole point of me playing Seether is it just reminds me of when I was 14 years old and had long hair and thought I was a right mosher.
Well, that's kind of what my song was about, except I wasn't a mosher.
Yeah, your song was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. I'm not going to deny that.
I go to York University and I listen to the Sean and Simon Show on NSR.
Yes, she does.
And that was Sean's song of the week there.
Never Leave.
Didn't like
Seether.
it.
You didn't like it. You're
Nope.
just saying that because I don't like any song you choose ever.
Maybe, but criticise me, I criticise you. So.
Okay, right, fine. Mardy. Okay, so we're going to have one of our regular features now.
And what is that, Sean?
It's called Sound Us Out.
Thanks for reminding me. Every week I forget about it. Every week.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
I don't think you do. I think you're lying. You actually are lying. Okay,
Maybe.
Sound Us Out. You always explain it. I don't know what words to use.
Well, you've dropped me in it now.
Yeah.
Sound Us Out. Essentially, we play a clip from a well-known film, TV. I'm going to say current affairs because one day we might use current affairs.
He always says current affairs, right? But we never use current affairs. We've never used it.
So
I know, yeah, head of news,
appropriate.
you've got to use it.
Well, I don't know. We might use it at some point. But anyway, what is the clip this week, Sean?
The clip this week.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
I think it's quite an easy one this week, to be honest with you.
I'll play it again.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
So, if you recognise that clip...
I love that clip.
If you recognise it, get in touch with us through the usual assortment of methods, which are, Sean?
Which are, right, you've got Twitter, at Sean and Simon, or at NSR Live, and you've got Facebook, Newcastle Student Radio, or the Sean and Simon Show like page.
Yeah, so you've got an hour and 15 minutes to get in touch with us.
Yep, I'll play it one more time.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
So if you do recognise that and get in touch with us, you have the possibility of getting a mention on the show. So,
All we need is the film.
yeah.
Oh, that was a clue. I'm just giving that away. Oops.
You see, you could have just played it cool and said it was a nice little clue. But
yeah.
You made yourself look a bit unprofessional
Well,
there.
hang on, no, because last week I gave a clue as well.
Yeah.
I've been giving clues recently. I've been quite kind with it.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to give that information out.
Okay.
I think.
Well.
And I've also noticed there's a bit of music at the beginning if you listen.
One time, she punched me in the face. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
awesome. One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
And that was Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple, and before that, A Lack of Understanding by The Vaccines.
Yeah, and if you've just joined in, it's a party.
Yeah,
We're all having a laugh.
we encourage participation. So.
Well, we've got a few participants in our regular feature sounders out.
Yeah, so thanks for everyone.
Danny Curlin,
Yeah.
legend.
Everyone's a legend.
I know, yeah. Well, the thing is, I really enjoyed my sixth form years.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
I enjoyed my sixth form
Well,
years. I don't know where you got that idea
I had
from.
plenty of friends, so everyone, in my eyes, is a legend.
I have
With
plenty
the exception of
friends
one
as
or
well.
two people who I don't want to talk about.
Oh, yeah, well, we all have them, don't we?
Yeah. But okay, so we've got a new feature. Is this the first? No, this is the second time we've done this, isn't it? Yeah. So, what do you want to explain it?
Pressing questions. Essentially, I ask Sean a question, something that he hasn't heard of. Well, he's probably heard the question bandied around before, but I haven't consulted him on what question I'm
No,
going to
this
ask
is
him.
completely made up.
Yeah. So, and then he's basically got to give me his thoughts.
Improvised is
Yeah.
the word I was looking for.
He's got to give me his thoughts on the question. And this week, Sean, the pressing question is, quite appropriately, because it's the Avengers release date today.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a few samples for that. Just remembered.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing. I have an army. We have a Hulk.
Nice little bit of an advert for you there.
Yeah, I know, yeah. We should be getting paid for this.
Welcome back to the Sean and Simon show after the ad break.
You want a staff job and you want a staff job. Anybody care about what I want?
I do.
Shut up. Get out. I want the public to see Spider-Man for the two-bit criminal he really is. Catch him in the act. Spider-Man with his hand in a cookie jar.
I'm slowly being muscled out of my own show by Marvel characters.
You are. But the thing is, Spider-Man isn't an Avenger, but we still love him.
He was kind of part of the Avengers in the comics, wasn't he?
He was a bit, sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm finally going to get to ask the question now.
Go on then, just get it out of the way.
You're the one who's delayed it. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Thank you.
That's a really good question. I don't know. Wait, give me a second to think about it.
Right.
In fact, shall we play a song and then I'll have time to think about it.
If you want, yeah.
Yeah. Anyone who's listening, if you want to get involved, what superpower would you have if you could have any superpower?
Yeah, get in touch with us.
Yeah. So awesome.
Okay, so welcome back to Pressing Questions with Sean and Simon. That's not the name of the show. That's
it
the name
sounded
of the
like
feature.
you were saying that was the name of the show. Then I was a bit confused. I was like, when did we decide to
change the name of the
show?
Well, that was Friday I'm in Love by The Cure. And during that song, Sean had to think of what superpower he would like to have. So have you got an answer to that, Sean?
I do now. Yeah, I do.
Go on then. Share it with the show.
I've always, because I don't know, I've got a very big ego. I would very much like to be immortal.
Really? But
Yeah.
What happens when everyone you know dies?
Well, you know what I'm like. I'm always meeting new people. It'll be upsetting, of course, and I'll be doomed to like an eternity of not being able to, what's the word? Like, have any constant people in my life. But I still think I don't know. I've got a very serious psychological problem where I don't feel emotions as possibly well I should.
That's true.
No, I'd like to be immortal, and I think it would get tiring after a while.
Yeah.
But I'd kind of I already think I'm immortal. Like in my mind, I don't think, I'm gonna die soon. I just think, right, I'm gonna go on forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
I very rarely think about my own mortality. So.
But if you did go on forever and ever and ever, eventually you'd become kind of irrelevant to society, and you'd be a relic of a past age with all these old ideas
because I'd
when
be
the world's
constantly
moved on.
updating.
Would you?
Yeah, I would.
I don't think you would, because you reach a certain age and you're secure and settled in your personality, and you don't really develop.
Not if you've got the acceptance issues with people that I have. I would do anything for people to accept me. You know what I'm like.
That's true. Literally anything.
So I'd have immortality, but I'd also like invisibility.
Yeah.
Now I know I can only have one, but I'd like invisibility. That'd be cool.
Yeah. See, when I was thinking about it, every superpower that I could think of either wasn't good enough for me, or if they were, there were always loads of drawbacks.
Like what?
Like, I'd love to be like Beast from X-Men, like super strong and super smart, but then also you've got the blue fur, haven't you?
Yeah, but there are super strong and super smart superheroes. You don't have to just.
Well, who else?
What do you mean who else?
Who else is a super strong, super smart superhero?
Superman.
Yeah, I don't think Superman would count because that's kind of too easy. It wouldn't be that easy in real life.
Why not though? Why?
Well, because he's been born with those powers, hasn't he?
Right.
He's come from a race of people that knows how to use them. If I was the only one...
No. They didn't know how to use them. Get it right. On Krypton, they didn't have powers.
Right.
It was only when he came to Earth that he had the powers, because Earth's gravity didn't affect him the same way and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, well that's proven me wrong. But no, I think maybe like I'd quite like Professor X's powers from X-Men.
Yeah, but didn't his powers put him in a wheelchair?
No, he got shot, didn't he?
Yeah, he got shot, but I'm sure in one reality of the comics, his powers.
One reality?
Yeah, there's so many different realities of the X-Men. Yeah. It's unreal. Honestly, for every author working at Marvel, they've had their own reality.
But I was thinking, I probably shouldn't admit to this, but I was discussing it with Daniel last night, this feature.
Right.
And do Jedis technically count as superheroes?
No.
Jedis
aren't super. They're
so you couldn't class
intergalactic
police
the
Force as a superpower?
No, because
that would be mine if I could.
What, being a Jedi?
Yeah.
Yeah, but being a Jedi, there's so much limitations on being a
true.
Jedi.
I guess you'd have to live by the Jedi's moral code.
No ladies.
Yeah.
You can't
That's no
do
change
anything
for me, though, is it?
You can't do anything for yourself. It's got to all be for everyone else.
Yeah, although maybe, like you said when we were watching Star Wars, train with a Jedi and then go rogue.
That's what I'd do. Yeah, I would develop all the powers with the Force, and I'd put up with it for a bit.
Yeah.
And then once I'd graduated from Jedi school, I'd go rogue and just be hardcore.
You've got your Jedi certificate. Time to move on.
Yeah. Go apply somewhere else, maybe the Sith.
Ooh.
Have a bit of a laff.
Controversial.
How's that controversial?
Well, they're evil.
There's no one there going, Sith? That's offended me.
It offends me. I'm ready to kill thousands of innocent people.
No, that was a good question, that.
I think so.
So I think immortality or invisibility.
Yeah. But they all have the drawbacks.
I don't see what the drawback of invisibility is if you could control it.
The drawback is that it's not a very good power. Why would you want to be invisible?
You could do anything with it.
Like
if what you touch became invisible as well, you could rob banks, you could
But I don't want to rob
spy
banks.
on people, you could do anything.
Actually, yeah, it'd be cool to spy on people, but then I'd be that clumsy that if I was spying on someone anyway, I'd give it away.
Yeah, you'd knock something over.
Yeah.
You would as well.
Anyway, shall we play another song?
Yes, we shall. What we've got coming up is I'll Hold My Breath by Ellie Goulding.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
That was I'll Hold My Breath by Ellie Goulding. And if you recognise the sound clip that came after that, get in touch with us, as usual, for Sound Us Out.
Yep.
The usual assortment of methods. Facebook, The Sean and Simon Show, NSR Live.
Twitter,
NSR
at Sean and
Live.
Simon, at NSR Live.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
People try to put us to down.
That can only mean one thing and one thing only.
We are too cool.
It's time for our regular feature and our favourite feature, actually.
Yep, that's weird. Whilst you were out, right, he went out during the song, and I put on the Facebook, we haven't, like, mentioned it's our favourite one for ages, and I just put, tune in now for our favourite feature, which is weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know.
What
we haven't
is
mentioned
weird about that?
Oh, stop it! You're embarrassing me.
Anyway.
In front of all these people.
As My Generation, as the song says, the feature is called My Generation.
Yep.
I messed that up. And essentially, it's our top 10 countdown of our pop cultural icons of our generation as we perceive them. Is it number 3 now?
It's 3 or 4. I can't. This is
I think
bad.
it's 3.
Every week we fail at this.
Last week was 4.
Yeah.
So that means this week's
Who was
3.
in last week?
It was the Frat Pack last week. A comedy bunch of people.
Yeah, so that's like Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Jack Black.
Apparently. He's only been in a few that I've seen.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
We're raking over
Paul
old ground.
Rudd. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, who have we got this week? Do you want to do the drum roll?
Yeah,
which
you
we
can
still
do.
need to get a sample for.
Inspirational sound effects from Sean there. And this week it is The Simpsons.
The Simpsons. Oh, that would have been really good if I'd have put on The Simpsons.
It would
Right
have
there.
been.
That would have been awesome.
Well,
That's a shame.
Bad
That's a
planning.
missed opportunity there. It wasn't bad planning, it was just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, I
That's the way I
guess.
see it.
well, yeah, essentially, why have we got The Simpsons
Well,
on this
come on,
list?
this
And
is
so high
obvious.
as well.
This is obvious.
Well, you say that, but I don't think you originally wanted The Simpsons on there. It's me that fought for them.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was so long ago. It was a good, 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, longer than that, because of course we had the Easter break as well.
Yeah, The Simpsons, basically. I mean, it's the longest running...
Cartoon.
It's not the Flintstones, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, it's still being made, isn't it? That's the
Yeah.
point, I think. When did it start? 89?
89, yeah, but I think it really became big.
Mid-90s, wasn't it?
Mid-90s, wasn't it? Yeah.
I mean, and now people, study it for media degrees and whatnot. Yeah.
Oh,
Of course they do.
that's interesting.
They study the dynamics and stuff and what made it so popular. I mean, you look at it; it's a good thing to study.
Yeah.
It's like, it is one of the most successful cartoons of all time.
And I guess you can use it to measure kind of cultural effects as
Precisely, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
and then it went on to influence, Family Guy, American Dad.
Yeah.
What else?
And actually, I think 30 Rock. A lot of people have
30
commented on the stylistic similarities in the comedy.
30 Rock.
Yeah, apparently.
I haven't noticed at all.
It's the same kind of wackiness.
I suppose, in a way.
And
But-
have you ever watched a TV show called Police Squad?
No.
It's by the guys who did The Naked Gun and Airplane.
Oh yeah.
And that ran for about 6 episodes back in the early 80s.
Successful then. Successful.
It was critically acclaimed, but no one watched it, so it was cancelled.
Right, okay.
Matt Groening says that it was his inspiration for watching
Really?
The Simpsons. Well, for creating The Simpsons, yeah.
Wow.
So I'll make sure you watch that.
Yeah.
I've got the DVD.
Nice one. Is it good? Is it funny?
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Nice one. So, obviously The Simpsons has sparked off so much, in the way of, you've just breathed down the microphone there. I heard that.
Sorry about that.
You probably went... it was weird. It's sparked off so many phenomenons and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, the phrase "eat my shorts" and the whole concept of Homer Simpson and Doe and all that kind of stuff. But I think my favourite character in The Simpsons is Ralph Wiggum.
I remember you saying...
Who's your favourite character?
Oh, it's a difficult one to pick. I really don't know. Oh, you've put me on the spot.
I
here.
have you. I didn't expect to be asking you that. It just kinda happened.
I wouldn't say Ralph. I don't know. I think Homer.
Homer.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's funny, but the thing is with Ralph is he's completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I've got a nice little Ralph compilation here, which I'll get around to playing now.
I dress myself. My cat's breath smells like cat food. Oh, my face is on fire. Help! She's touching my special area. Teacher, my shoes are making noise. I'm scared, Daddy. Too scared to even wet my pants. I'm learning. Miss Hoover, I glued my head to my shoulder. Me fail English? That's impossible. When I grow up, I want to be a principal or a caterpillar. Prince Skipper Skipple, Prinmickle Skipsker, I found something. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers.
Yeah, that was a good compilation he did.
It was, yeah.
I've just thought my possible favourite could be either Krusty the Clown, maybe Mo.
Oh yeah, Krusty's good.
Yeah,
I like Krusty.
I love Sideshow Bob. I think his rivalry with Bart is great.
I knew you'd like Sideshow Bob. That's just because he's into Shakespeare and that, innit?
Is it?
I think. No, I actually think. Yeah, of course he is.
Are you just saying that because he's Kelsey Grammer?
No, he actually is into Shakespeare.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Have you not seen that episode where he fakes the restaurant?
I haven't watched The Simpsons in a long
I think
time.
if you were in the Simpsons universe, you would be Sideshow Bob. Like he's kind of like the evil equivalent. He's a lot like you. He's the evil equivalent of you. This is weird.
And I love his brother as well, played by David Hyde Pierce, who was also Kelsey Grammer's brother on Frasier.
That's so weird, that, isn't it?
And apparently they got Frasier's dad in at one point as well.
Did
to play
they?
their dad.
Oh,
which
that's
is cool.
mint. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
There's no other word for it. It's just nice.
I like to imagine they all reminisced on set.
Wasn't it still going at the time though?
Yeah, I mean, it was going on for... Frasier was on for like 12 years or something.
Yeah.
I think that finished in about the same time as Friends finished. So
Yeah,
yeah, there was some
yeah.
overlap.
The death of American sitcom.
Yeah. Although Scrubs, 30 Rock...
Yeah, but I don't know. They just don't seem in the same league.
No, they're not.
Maybe
they're not nearly as
Scrubs.
popular.
Maybe Scrubs.
I don't know. It's not quite the same phenomenon as Friends, though.
We are going off on a massive tangent.
Yeah, we are, aren't we? even like The Simpsons doesn't seem as popular as it once was.
Of course, it doesn't. It's been going for like so many years,
Yeah.
and because of its existence, it's gone on sparked off like copycat and imitation sitcoms and or cartoons, and do it better.
Yeah,
like Family Guy, for example. It's taken what The Simpsons had.
I don't know if it does it better. I think The Simpsons did it at its prime.
The what?
I don't know.
The what?
The Shicks. But the Simpsons in its prime was unparalleled.
Yeah, of course. But like then you've got Family Guy, and they learned from everything The Simpsons did wrong.
I don't know if you can say that because it's a very different kind of comedy.
Precisely. That's the point.
That's not really learning.
No, but the comedy that The Simpsons had, I don't think has as much relevance in today's society.
I think it's relevant. I think it's just old.
It's been going on for so long, and people like watch it and they think, oh, we know exactly what's going to happen, episode structure and whatnot, and it's just gotten old. It's just gotten irrelevant.
Actually, a little bit of a fact for you that just sprung to mind.
Factoid.
Yeah, well, that's actually a fact that isn't
Silence fact of the week.
In every episode of The Simpsons, something explodes.
Really?
Yeah. Or sets on fire, apparently. Which is cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice little fact there.
Yeah. So what did you think of the film?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I did not like Spider-Pig.
No, Spider-Pig. But then they tried to make Spider-Pig a thing.
It became a thing, and that's what annoyed me. Because they tried and it succeeded, and everyone like loved it, and I was just like, it's so overrated.
Yeah.
It's just, what is it? It annoyed me. It really, really annoyed me.
It would have been a good joke if it wasn't a thing. If you get me. If it wasn't a meme.
Yeah, precisely, yeah. It would have been hilarious if they hadn't have made it out to be something it wasn't.
Yeah.
Which was a shame. But the film itself, I mean, it was a really drastic plot, wasn't it?
It was very weird, wasn't it?
I enjoyed it, though.
Yeah, it was good. Well,
speaking of the film,
yeah, nice little link there.
We have a little treat for everybody.
The Simpsons.
The best in music variety. For students. By students. Newcastle Student Radio.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome. One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
And that was Sure About It by Hanson.
Yeah. Didn't expect that, did you?
That was the last thing I was expecting on earth.
And before that, it was Boston by Augustana. And even more before that... And even more before that, it was the Green Day's version of the Simpsons theme tune.
Wow.
I can't believe you lost it so much then. That was amazing.
Was something else.
If you heard that sound clip...
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
You can get in touch with us on the usual methods. Facebook, The Sean and Simon Show, or NSR Live. I'll repeat that because Sean just coughed over me.
It's alright, no, I turned my mic off.
Okay. Well, Facebook, The Sean and Simon Show, or NSR Live, or Twitter, at Sean and Simon, or at NSR Live. So,
yeah. I'm glad you covered that for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, so, oh dear.
Quiz.
Great cause for concern, though, whenever Olivia Newton-John comes on the radio.
Let's get quizzical.
Yeah.
Well, featuring Jimmy Carr.
Featuring Jimmy Carr, which is good. Can't go wrong with Jimmy Carr.
So, that means... What does that mean?
That means it's time for Let's Get Quizzical.
It does.
Which is a regular feature of ours where it's a bit of a competition. Every week we ask each other 3 questions, and whoever gets the most questions right wins.
Who's winning at the moment?
Me.
Aren't we drawing? I'm sure we're drawing.
I'm to be honest, I don't know, but I know I've won a few.
Yeah, you have. Right.
Oh, what's the theme this week, Sean?
The theme this week is comic book superheroes questions. Especially considering, like, the Avengers film has just come out, so...
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with my cough today. Okay, so... Question 1.
Okay. Fire away.
What was the name of the Marvel superhero whose only power was immortality?
Wolverine?
No, only power was immortality.
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
Wolverine has his claws, doesn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
And he's got like a good sense of smell and whatnot, so...
Yeah, it's quite animalistic, isn't he?
This guy only has one power, and that's immortality.
I don't think I'm ever going to guess it. So you might as well tell me.
Right, the answer is Mr. Immortal. You should have guessed that. I thought I'll give him an easy one.
Right. I've never even heard of Mr. Immortal.
Okay. Number 2. Who are the 3 most popular American superheroes worldwide?
Okay, Spider-Man.
Right, yep, that's one. You've got to get all 3 to get the answer right.
Superman.
Yep.
Captain America.
No. Yep.
Batman.
Well, yeah, okay. You get that right. Go on then. Yep. Okay, well done. Right, and the third question. Which comic book company gave a black superhero his own comic? And you get like an extra point for who the hero is as well.
I think it's Marvel.
Right.
I have no idea who this hero is, but I seem to remember it was a big thing.
Right. You remember it in your lifetime, do you? In like the 80s or 70s or whatever. in your lifetime. Yeah.
No, I'm thinking of the first gay superhero. That was Marvel.
Who was that?
That was a couple of years ago. I don't know who it was, but it didn't take off, I don't think.
Yeah.
But the first black superhero with their own comic.
Yep.
I don't know.
Get thinking, boyo.
War Machine?
No.
No, I'm not going to guess. I'm not going to get it, am I?
Come on, you're going to have no guesses.
I'm thinking of all...
It is Marvel. You are right with Marvel, so you've got a point there.
All the superheroes that I know. I really have no idea.
No idea at all.
You have to tell me.
Okay, yep. You were right in saying it was Marvel.
Okay.
But it was Luke Cage.
Who's that?
Luke Cage. He's got like steel skin.
Oh.
He's like a fighter.
I've never heard of Luke Cage.
Well, you've finished that round with 2 points.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. I'm a bit disappointed because you had pretty much a 50-50 chance of the last question of getting a point. It was either DC or Marvel, let's be honest.
Yeah.
So
that's your fault.
That is my fault, yeah. But I'm going to be nice to you.
Well, we'll play another song, and then we'll come back with round 2.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
I'd just like to put it out there and say that song choice had nothing to do with me.
It's a good song. I don't know what your beef is.
It's terrible.
Billy Ray Cyrus, Wanna Be Your Joe.
You have my word that I will try as hard as I can to never play Billy Ray Cyrus on this show again.
I can't believe you've got such a beef with it. It's such a good song. It's beautiful. So, if you've just joined us, we're the Sean and Simon Show.
Yeah.
Hello.
And this is
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
That was Sound Us Out.
Yeah.
Get in touch if you know what that is. We've had quite a few responses.
And how do they get in touch, Sean?
At NSR Live on Twitter, or at Sean and Simon on Twitter, or NSR Live. It's Newcastle Student Radio like page, or the Sean and Simon Show like page.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little shout out to our new head of tech.
Yeah, Richard.
How's it going? All right, mate.
Anyway, shall we get on with round 2 of Let's Get Quizzical?
Quiz.
I wasn't looking. He was paranoid I was looking at his answers then.
I'm sure you got a cheeky glance there.
I didn't, I promise. Right.
Okay. So, if you've just joined us, these questions are Marvel themed. And the first question, Sean, is which superhero first went by the name of Miss Marvel?
I did know that one.
Yeah.
I used to know that one.
So do you have any idea?
Not a clue anymore, no.
So, are you going to guess, or are you just going to forfeit?
Was it Betty something?
Nope.
No. I have no idea. I'm just... No.
Okay, well...
Who was it?
The correct answer was Jean Grey.
It wasn't, was it?
Yeah. I'm telling you now, she was originally...
I know she was one of them, but I didn't know...
She was introduced as Miss Marvel in the original X-Men comic. They scrapped the name pretty much straight away.
No, there was one later on.
Well, there might have been, but Jean Grey did go by the name of Miss Marvel.
Good grief. Wow. I should have known that. Yeah, and then they went to Phoenix, didn't they?
Yeah.
They
when she turned evil, yeah.
Yeah, when she, because Jean Grey didn't have a hero name.
Yeah. Anyway, as interesting as this is, I'm going to have to rush you.
I'm
on to
annoyed
the
about
next
that.
question.
Alright, go on then.
What age did Stan Lee first become editor-in-chief of Marvel?
Oh, God. That's hard. I've no idea.
You have no idea at all? Guess.
20, 25.
Younger.
Younger?
Yeah.
19.
Younger than that?
17.
No, incorrect. 18.
18? Oh, come on. Come on. That's ridiculous. Okay, so you've already won this week.
But I'm going to give you this last question, see if you can scrape a little bit of dignity.
Okay, go on then.
The Hulk was originally planned to be what colour before they said they had to change the colour because of printing issues?
Was it red?
No.
Green? No,
he is green.
Obviously he's green, yeah. Purple?
No. He was going to be grey.
Grey?
Yeah.
Isn't that the colour of that other one, though?
Well, maybe it was, but originally in the 1950s.
Hang on, I still had one more guess. Green wasn't allowed to be counted.
Of course it counts.
Oh, what? That was just a reflex response. Oh.
Well,
I've lost again.
You've got to account for that, Sean. You've got to account for
This
that.
is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing. You beat me every time.
So 2-0.
Yeah, I know. That is embarrassing.
And you're supposed to be the Marvel nerd out of the both of us as well.
Yeah, but you asked really like the Stan Lee question. That's ridiculous.
Really?
I'm annoyed at the first one that I didn't get that.
Yeah.
And maybe the third one.
I thought mine were quite easy. I thought you were going to get them.
Well,
they came up pretty high on the list of Marvel trivia when I searched it on Google. So,
well, I'm not big on Marvel trivia. I don't think.
I thought you were.
No, it's more like storylines and stuff.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm annoyed. Really annoyed. Well done.
Thank you, he says begrudgingly.
NSR plays the best in music variety.
Music!
And we aren't afraid to shout about it.
And that was Alice Cooper with Poison.
Seen him live?
Yeah, I remember you saying
Yeah.
only 2 minutes ago, in fact.
Yeah, I just thought, well, the audience didn't know that, and I thought it was
true.
a nice little story. It was
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, rubbish at the same time.
I'm disappointed that you said he was quite bad, though.
Yeah, it was weird. It was my first gig ever, you know.
Really?
Yeah. So that was amazing on that hand, you know, the environment and the buzz, but the actual music was pretty awful.
That's
and
disappointing.
his performance wasn't very good because it was all like it was very theatre-esque.
Yeah.
It was all a big performance, like a play or something. It was weird.
I think maybe it's a problem going to see these old rock greats. 'Cause
I know they feel like they need to do something like extra, but they don't.
It's like when I went to see Meatloaf, he was terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. It's the most disappointing gig I've ever been to.
That's disappointing.
And it broke my heart.
And you love Meatloaf as well, don't you?
And he missed every note in the beginning of I'd Do Anything for
Oh,
Love.
really?
It was heartbreaking.
Oh.
He was good at like the loud bits because he was kind of overshadowed by the band.
Oh, dear. So, should we play Sound Us Out?
Yeah, why not?
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
So if you know the answer to where that clip is from, get in touch.
You've got one more song.
One more song, and then we're going to announce the winner after the song. So, yeah.
And this song is a request by Craig Talentire.
My good buddy Craig.
Yeah.
How's it
our
going,
buddy.
dude? Well, yeah, but I live with him, so
That's true.
He's my housemate. And
Alright, well, that doesn't mean you own him.
He's mine.
Alright. Whatever.
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
And that was Hero by Nickelback?
Well, Chad Kroger versus Scott.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright, well that was Craig's request.
I've got my microphone in the perfect position where I can just kind of like lay back and not have to put any effort into my posture at all.
The audience didn't need to know that.
They didn't know, but so just so you know, it might make them feel more comfortable if they know I'm comfortable.
Probably not. Anyway, Sound Us Out.
Sound Us Out, yeah.
Play it one last time.
One time she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
We've had a few responses.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who's entered. And we have 3 correct answers this week.
We do, yep.
We have Craig Talentire, Richard Anderson.
And Danny Curlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
thank you.
Thanks,
for
dudes.
that. Yeah.
Appreciate it. And surprisingly, it's all dudes.
Yeah.
The answer was Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And she's talking about Regina George, which is cool. Yeah, and I'm surprised that all the answers were sent in by guys.
Yeah, I guess so.
Although I think Mean Girls is a guy's film as well. It's
written by a woman.
Well, what's that got to do with anything?
It's not a guy's film, is it?
No, I'm saying it can be a guy's film. Guys can appreciate it.
Well, yeah.
In fact, guys can appreciate all chick flicks.
I don't know about that.
So, anybody who's going to see the Avengers tonight, I'm very jealous of you.
Yeah, me too.
Although, it's my party tonight. So.
Yeah, well, somebody inconsiderately arranged their party for the day that the Avengers was released.
Yeah, it seems appropriate considering it's a superhero party.
But it means we're missing out on the joyous film.
Are you actually angry about that?
I am kind of annoyed, yeah.
Are you actually?
I'm really
We might
angry.
have to talk about this off air. But
I'll have to fight you.
So we've just played Hero by Chad Kroeger and Josie Scott, and I just want to play this one more time.
The Avengers. That's what we call ourselves. Earth's mightiest heroes type thing. I have an army. We have a Hulk.
Love that.
If Marvel don't pay us for this advertising,
they won't do. I've got quite into Misfits again recently. You know that Channel 4 thing. Misfits?
Yeah. You made me watch an episode last night.
I've got right into it again.
It's all right.
I sat down like during the summer and watched like series 1 to 3 and loved it.
Yeah.
And I just bought it on DVD now and I've got well into it again.
Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, it's mint.
So, play the theme tune then.
I will. All right. I'll marry it.
Okay, well, we've reached the end of our show now.
It's that time of day.
Yeah, it's the saddest time of the week for me.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Not me.
Well, no, we get to go for food afterwards, so that's you happy.
Yep.
So, we're going to play one more song, C'est la vie by Bewitched.
Yep, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, of course they will. It's
I hope you've
one of the
enjoyed
greatest songs in the world.
I hope you've enjoyed the show. We've had a few listeners today that I know because they've contacted me who haven't listened before.
Yeah.
So I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you very much to everyone, old or new.
Yeah, well...
What?
I don't know what I was going to say there. It's just the way you said that sounded weird. So, yeah, C'est la vie, Bewitched. Yeah. Enjoy.
I've been Simon.
I've been Sean. Love you.